Good afternoon, I'm Chuck Jewett and I'm the owner of the Hull Brothers Roofing Company in Culver City. We're an 83-year-old family-owned roofing and waterproofing company. We've been at our same business address for 50 straight years. In this corner of the building, instead of having a scupper type roof drain, we have a very common clamping ring type roof drain. When this last roofing was installed, the roofer failed to add the all-thread bolts and nuts that hold the clamping ring into place. And instead what they've done is they've simply tarred the roofing to the bowl drain, and this is probably going to keep it waterproof for a while, but this will be a very high maintenance area. Because it's the drain area, you can have a huge amount of water leak into your building even with the smallest rain when this detail fails. So the roofer really should have gone out and bought some all thread and some nuts, put this into place, screwed it down tight to pinch the membrane, and then add the strainer cap on top. These clamping ring drains can be very problematic and require lots of maintenance. Okay. When this building was constructed, the roofer had one drain to service this area of the building. There is no secondary drain or emergency overflow drain. So in the event that this drain was plugged up by leaves or debris and you get a heavy rain, there's no way for the water to easily get off the building, and it can get quite deep. Once the water gets to a certain height, it overwhelms the flashing system of the roof and it leaks directly into the building until someone can get out here and clean this drain. Hull Brothers always replaces this drain, and we always put in a secondary overflow drain so that we can comply with building code and good building practices. Very common detail on a lot of commercial buildings, sometimes single-family homes, is a drainage system where the primary drain is called a clamping ring drain. Here we have a secondary overflow drain. These are the drains we put in the event that the primary drain plugs. We have our secondary drain right here. The roofing membrane must be built in a particular way to make these waterproof for basically the life of the building. These nuts are removed off these all-thread bolts, and this ring will eventually get put in. What we do is we build the membrane. We will put in a heavy-duty piece of membrane called Irish here, and eventually the finished layer of cap sheet, and finally this clamping ring. This ring gets screwed down very, very tightly to the edges of this drain bowl, and it pinches the roofing between the metal bowl and the bottom of the ring and creates a very, very tight seal.